What's happening, Donkheads? Welcome back to my channel. As you can tell from the thumbnail, this is about my new MIDI pack, this video. So I'm going to show you everything what's in it and how to utilize the MIDI pack properly. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe to me. It'd help me a lot. I'm nearly on 1,000 now, so thanks to everybody that has subscribed. I just want to say thanks to everybody as well that's been watching my tutorials. I mean, the amount of people I've helped has been incredible. I never thought I'd ever do as good as what I have been, to be fair. So shout to everyone that has been watching me tutorials. People have been signed to labels and all that now, and they've learned from nothing just from watching my videos. So I'm really proud of that, to be honest. So yeah, well done to everyone that has stuck around and watched everything I've ever done. Thanks to everyone that has been buying the packs as well. It helps me, and it helps me make more stuff for use, like this MIDI pack. So we're just gonna get straight into the pack. When you open the MIDI pack, it's in two sections. There's one called riffs, which is just all like boss little riffs, melody sort of things, in 10 in each key of the keyboard. So, and they're all different from each other as well. So not one riff's the same. So say riff 1 in C minor is completely different to riff 1 in B minor. They're just all different. So you've got 120 unique riff patterns there. You've got some chorded riffs and some non-chorded riffs. And the scale kits is divided into, you can make a full track with these MIDIs. So basically it's a chord progression to start off your track, and then I've made a chorded melody as an example of what you can make with that chord progression. Now you don't have to stick to this, by the way. You can change it up yourself. I'll show you in a minute. But you can change, you don't have to stick to these melodies. You can change it up yourself. So if you load a chord progression up first to see what, like, if you say you're working in A minor, for instance, and you load your chord progression up, you can change it how you want it to sound. I've just done like a example of what you can do with the chord progression, and I've followed it with the bass. So you put your donk in there. I've got an arpeggio following the chord, the melody, and a pad as well. So I'm just going to show you now what you can do with this pack. I've already got a little loop loaded up here. Just a dead standard loop. So I'll just play it now. So it's just simple. So what I'm going to do now, let's see what I'm in there. Let's get rid of that. Right, A sharp. So we'll start off on A sharp. Okay, so we'll go to the A sharp folder on the riff one, I think. Now I've just loaded up sounds that I like, what would work well with what I've picked. So if I've got like a thing called Boss Riffs, it's a preset. It's a really nice preset, that. So what we can do is we'll go to this one here. Oh, I'll make a new pattern where there's nothing there. And all you do literally is load up your preset, what you want to use, and then basically if you've got a thing on your mouse, you can just click it, the wheel, and then this will come up, and then you press accept, and there it is. There's your riff. Now let's play it. Yeah, it sounds good with that lead I've got. So what you do then, throw it under there, and because this is an A sharp minor, I've just got an A sharp flat bass line that'll go right through nicely. So let's hear what it sounds like. Yeah, let me sort the reverb out on this. There's too much reverb. I didn't want all that reverb on it. Let's hear it. Hold on. Where are you? So what you can do, if you're not a fan of the riff, while it's playing, you can just swap it. So take it out, play the song, and just swap it. See, like, it depends what leads, it depends what preset you're using. Some presets, you'll want to move it up a bit so it sounds a bit better. So what you can do, you could sort of copy, like flow with the riff a bit better with a bass line pattern. So let's get our helper on, minor natural, and we'll get something that doesn't sound of anything. So what you can do is get a donk on it, and we'll make a little thingy, a little bass pattern to make it sound a bit more interesting, just so there's not a flat bass, dun 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 or something. Just something that's going to sound good. That's it. Dun 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 or something. Or what you could do is make sure, so, yeah, right there. So we'll keep that on there. So that's on an F. So we could put that bass on an F there. So let's try. Let's see what that sounds like. You could just mess about, like get it sounding all right. But what's this one here? A sharp. So that's an A as well. You just mess about. Dun, 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 dun. What's that one on there? So that's on a C. So you could have it down or something maybe. Yeah, so something like that maybe. And then you could cut that out, go back to your bass pattern. Whatever bass you use, make sure you do it for the same ones. So I've got a sub bass and a donk there. So let's see what that sounds like. Whatever, it sounds okay, doesn't it? I mean, so there's just one example. Let's move on to something else now. Let's try a chorded melody or something. So let's find a chorded melody in a different key. Let's try F minor. I like F minor. Now I use a nice super saw. So we'll just try and find, yeah, what's this one here? Or we could try and find a different one. Let's just have a yeah, what's this one here? Yeah, see, that's off my Hurt Feelings track. I've put that MIDI in for you there. Let's try and find a different one. Just flick through. There's some boss melodies on this pack. I've worked really hard on it. See, I don't think that sounds good with that saw. Let's change the saw up. Yeah, that sounds okay. You've just got to find the right sounds for the right melody, do you know what I mean? Yeah, let's just use the standard one. I like this one on Serum. I mean, you have to process it properly and stuff like that. Yeah. So let's get a bit of a, I don't know why it's clicking on Serum there for some reason. I don't know why. What's that clicking sound? Must be their delay. Yeah, it was. It was Serum's delay. I don't like their delay. I like to put my own on. So let's just make it sound better with a delay. So let's just make space for it on here. As you can see, I do a lot of processing on my leads. I like, where are you? Echo Boy. This is my favourite delay plugin. This, I mean, do a ping pong. Let's get 4th note in. Well better. Right, let's try and find another one then. Let's go to F sharp minor and try one of these ones. What are these sounding like? Let's see what else. Yeah, I like the sound of that one. Let's turn the reverb down a bit. So that sounds like it's a nice one for a flat bass, that. So let's get the bass all the way through on F sharp. Or you could change it to that. Yeah. So it's not just flat. Let's try that. So that's just all the way down now. Maybe cut that out. So let's take this out and we'll put it on a bass pattern. So let's see. Right, let's hear that now with the bass. Or what you could do is ba-dum ba-dum, bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum. So yeah, you could do that for one. Let's just have a little flick through what else there is. I mean, yeah, I'll just flick through the riffs with the noise and see what it sounds like for you. So let's just hear it. Let's just hear a few of them. Yeah, that's a chorded one. Yeah, so, I mean, you've just got to find the right sound for the right riff, do you know what I mean? Like, that would be good for the dinky, that, I think, that one there. So let's go into me pack. Let's find a like a dinky stab. Let's try that. So remember to put it into a channel 24, what I've got on. And then don't forget that says it's on C sharp. So you right click on the C sharp. And then let's see what it sounds like. Yeah, that sounds good. Let's go back to the MIDI pack and let's load some more MIDIs up. We'll see what it sounds like with that dinky. So yeah, that's the riffs part. Now I want to move on now to the scale kits, and I want to explain more in depth now about what these do. Let me just have a drink. Right. Let's say, so let's just pick F minor, because I do like to work in F minor. Let's get rid of this. Okay. Now, let's load the sampler in and get a chord progression in what I've got on here. Okay, now here's a chord progression for F minor. You can make any sort of chord progression you want. This is just an example. And you can use this on any track recorded in F minor. Like if you've got an a cappella in F minor and you want to work in F minor, you can go to that chord progression and you can change it up if you want. Oh, you can change it up to however you want it. But I've made a melody out of that chord progression. So let's put a... Yeah, look. Here's the MIDI I've got. And if you see, it follows the chord progression. So let's get rid of the chord progression and see what that sounds like. So you could have like a dead mousey sort of thing, or you could swap it for like a super sore hands in your ear type of thing. But you've got to find the right one, obviously, haven't you? And I don't like that one. Or let's hear it. So, you could have it like that, or you could swap it for a piano. Now, I don't think... I'm not sure if M1 will... Well, let's try it. Now, for some reason, my M1 doesn't work with any MIDI, and I don't know why. Maybe yours will. So, I'll just show you what it sounds like with FL keys, just to show you that, like, what it sounds like as a piano. Let's get an harp in. So that harp will follow that chord progression. So if you want to listen to what it sounds like with, yeah, let's put a pad in there as well. So let's put a pad in. So yeah, I mean, you don't have to use my sounds. Obviously, I want you to find your own sound, your own presets, and you think what will sound good. I've just picked something dead quick. I'd usually take my time and pick the right sound for the right melody or whatever, but I'm just doing it very quick to show you what it can do. I mean, let's try and load up a different plucky sound for the harp. I don't know. Let's try that. As you can see, it sounds lovely. It sounds blended together nicely. So there's more. You've got every single one, every single key you can do it with. You can make a full track. That's what I'm trying to say. So if I put that in, there's the harp. Now for the next pattern, let's make a new pattern there. Get your bass in, and then all you do is just click your middle of your mouse, and there's your bass pattern right there. So let's copy that and put the sub bass in with it. So that'll just follow nicely with that harp now. So obviously that sounded brilliant to me, that. So what you could do, just to add like something, another element into there, put your pad in there, get it in nice and low, so there's something in the background, you know. You know, whatever, you can make it sound brilliant. I've got that in every single key. You can do a track in every single key with just my MIDI pack. You know what I mean? If you wanted to, it's got it all. You can sound like that on every single track you make with this MIDI pack. You can do it as long as you pick the right sounds for it. You know what I mean? So let's just go through some more riffs while we're on it. I mean, I do like this preset, mate, for these riffs. Throw some more in. So let's just get a bass going with that one, just so you get it, like the feel of it. So yeah, let's just try some more. Let's see what else we got here. Let's try and yeah, let's get the dinky back in there. Let's find another dinky riff. Oh. Whatever, do you know what I mean? The world's your oyster. You can use any sound you want. You can get them sounding as nice as you want. You can use whatever you want. So there it is. There's my MIDI pack. If you buy it, thank you very much. This will help a lot of beginners, do you know what I mean? Or even people that are struggling with riffs, because you don't have to keep it the same. You can just change it up to how you want to have it. So there it is. There's my MIDI pack. Thank you very much for watching. If you're new to this channel, like and subscribe, please. And I'll see you on my next video.